This is Cho Oyu, and this is 5 Minutes. Today, talking about Cho Oyu, 6th highest mountain in the world, 8,188 meters. It's also known as the Turquoise Goddess in Tibetan. It's right on the Nepal-Tibet border. It's about 20 kilometers or 12 miles west of Everest. If you're looking at maps, it's the big dome-shaped thing you see from the Gokyo-ri or the Nangpa La Pass, which is the old trade route between Tibet and the Khumbu. Geography-wise, it's kind of tucked away, less flashy than Everest, but the views are incredible. From the top, you can see Everest, Lhotse, Makalu, and many, many others on a clear day. The approach is usually from the Tibet side. Now, you also drive to base camp, which is around 5,600 meters. The normal route is the Northwest Ridge, or face, from Tibet. That's why everyone calls it the easier or easiest 8,000er. It's mostly steady snow slopes, some glaciers, fixed ropes, one short ice section that's not too bad. Nothing crazy technical like K2's Bottleneck or Broad Peak's Big Ass Ridge. You set up camps, base camp at 5,600, camp 1 around 6,400, camp 2 about 7,000, camp 3 is high at about 7,500. It's your high camp, and then your summit push. Summit rates are high. It's often 60 to 70% on commercial trips because it's straightforward, and if weather windows are usually pretty decent in the fall, which it's also climbed post-monsoon season and pre. Outfitters like Mountain Madness, Alpine Ascent, Adventure Consultants, Furtenbach run full trips every fall. September to October is usually your best window. Average pricing these days is rough because mountaineering. You're looking at $27,000 or $35,000 for a solid guided one. Some that are more luxury go up to $40 to $50. Extra oxygen, private Sherpas, all in, covers permits. Chinese side fees are high. Logistics, yaks, food, guides, and some cheaper local outfits dip lower, but you get what you pay for on safety and support. The first ascent was October 19th, 1954. It was a small Austrian team. I'm going to butcher these. Herbert Tiki, Sepp Jokler, and Sherpa Pasang Dawa. They came over Nangpa La from the Nepal side originally, but climbed the Northwest Ridge without O2. Not climbing with oxygen was pretty ballsy for back then. It took them from high camp to summit in one push. Hands were frozen, but made it to the top at 3 p.m. First winter ascent, unsurprisingly, to no one's surprise, Polish team. Poles, I'm going to also butcher these. Maciek Berbeka, Maciek Pawlikowski on a Polish-Canadian trip. Brutal cold. It's winter. They pulled it off via the southeast face. It was one of the early winter 8,000er winds. Here's their route. Same route was repeated by climbing legend and second to summit all 14 8,000ers, Yoshi Kukuchka and his partner, Zygmunt Andre Heinrich. They were pictured on the right, the other two were pictured on the left. The hardest route is probably the southeast face from Nepal, which is usually the picture you see like everywhere. This is like the main picture of it. It's steep, technical, really exposed, racks, avalanches, completely different from the other side. It's this face here. Wojtek Kurtka, Erhard Lorten, and Jean Troilet did a bold southwest face push in 1990 without oxygen. Denis Urubko and Boris Dideshko put up a new alpine-style line on the southeast face in 2009. 5 days up, 3 down, no support. That's the route for the more hardcore people, and most people just stick to the other side because this is pretty gnarly, especially the easiest one. Cho Oyu, it's the easiest 8,000er. It looks approachable on paper, and for a lot of climbers, it is. But you're still in the death zone. You're still at 8,000 meters. Absolutely nothing's easy. Just because someone's called easy, it's being compared to, Kanchenjunga, Nanga Parbat, K2. That's what it's being compared to. It is still extremely difficult. If you're thinking about it, train hard, respect the altitude, respect the mountain, get a solid team. Underrated mountain in my opinion. Killer views, good test, not really hype, not really lines, and it's the perfect intro 8,000er for, getting up at altitude. Thank you for watching. That's 5.